So you made the pattern at the right to use as a stencil on a wall. You use 3 separate transformations of the figure in quadrant 1. So this is called quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Describe the transformations using coordinate notation. So first, how did we go from here to there? What did we do to the xy? So when we do a reflection over the y-axis, what's happening is the x values are going from positive to negative, but the y value is staying the same. So to represent that using coordinate notation, I would say change the x to negate the x, keep the y the same.
So keep the y.
So is that for only reflection or just from
Reflection over the y-axis.
What if it's over x? You keep x and you change it.
And that's from anywhere, like it doesn't matter what quadrant it's in?
Right. This is almost too much work trying to keep up with this. And trying to keep up with the colors. Oops. Now, we are going to go from quadrant 1 to B, and we're going to see what we need to do. Well, it looks like it didn't rotate, it didn't reflect. So all that happened was, and I'll just choose over by the mouth, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to the left, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 down. So I would say to go from our pre-image to our image, you take the xy, and this is an arrow. I don't even remember what I said a second ago, but we could try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2. So I'll go ahead and put that before I forget again. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I'm going to go from our pre-image to our image and write down what happened. You take the xy, what do you do to it? Looks like it didn't go left or right at all, so I'll just keep that as x. That's the way you say, don't move it left or right. You might also see that written as x plus 0 or x minus 0. And then I'll go from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like it just went down 7. So this is what we call composite. And the reason why it's composite is because we're going to do more than one transformation. Order does matter, so you can't reflect and then translate. You need to translate, then reflect. So make sure you follow the instructions. And the first thing they ask us to do is they ask us to start at 1, -3, which I did. And then they say, move it 2 to the right, but don't go up. So that's what I'm going to do. And then they say reflect over the x-axis, So the x-axis is this one. So if I reflect, it'd be 1, 2, 3. It'd be 1, 2, 3. So then I would put my new coordinate right there. Alright, so here we started at A. We moved it 2 to the right, not up, and got A prime. And then we reflected it over the x-axis, and we got A prime prime. The next one, we are going to translate 4 units to the left, 3 units up. So 4 to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's 1, negative 3, so this counts as 2 spaces, because it's negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So I'm going to go, not there. So I'm going to go 4 to the left, 3 up, 1, 2, 3, right there. Now I'm going to reflect over the line y equals 2. So this is the line y equals 2. And I'm going to reflect over that line. So it's 2 up, be 2 up here. And that is where A prime prime will go. Now go ahead and try problem number 3. Do the translation and then the reflection and see what. So now you should have went from A to A prime to A prime prime.